happy, happy, happy new year. I want to congratulate you for staying in the fight. This is going to be the best year that you have ever had. All right. Congratulations. Welcome. Happy New Year. I hope all your dreams are starting off right. I hope you're moving in a positive direction. I hope all negative energy you're getting it away from it or working on a solution. My name is Tracy, and I'm on a fantastic show in your neck of the woods. I am the co-host of Your Neck of the Woods, along with Dr. Eleanor Woods. I'm going to kind of run the show for today. She's handling a few things and out there in the elements. I'm in here where it's warm, and I really do appreciate her allowing me to take the time. Again, my name is Tracy. I am the CEO, founder of Alliance of Asset Builders team. And basically, what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you a brief introduction, along with introducing you to some fantastic people that are out there in the community and in their communities and in other states and locations, but committed to empowering our community and committed to changing and impacting lives. Today we're going to have, I'll just list them out. That you'll probably see their banners as we go. We have Mr. Eugene Henderson. He's definitely a person that you can talk to about web development with the iHub platform. He's an iHub specialist. We have Christa Fuget, who is definitely a pioneer in her community because of her commitment in 50 states and being able to handle insurance and take care of things. And then we have a true pioneer, Mr. Paul Barrow, aka the Connector, who we'll hear from. And everybody has their expertise. His expertise is in marketing and management and social media and things like that. And he'll give you his story. What I want to do is encourage everybody. This is the beginning of the new year. I know we have set goals. I know we have plans and things like that. I want to encourage you to stick as close as you can to your commitments and follow through. This is the beginning time, and this can be the new beginning for you and for the people that you come in contact with. Now, we all have goals, destinations, and dreams and things like that. But in order to accomplish those, we have to commit the time, the effort, and the energy. Well, everybody has their own destination, but at the same time, it's still a journey. It's still a quest. And so I want to encourage you at the beginning of this year to commit to staying dedicated to your goals. Stay committed to wanting to accomplish and be better, not just for you, but for who else that you come in contact with, whether they're family or friends or acquaintances or just admirers of you moving forward, making a positive impact in the community. There's a lot of struggling and challenges in our community, and a lot of times it's due to a lack of communication. So what myself, our network, our collection of experts and professionals in various things, one thing that we're committed to is we're committed to communicating a better or more positive conversation in communities. And that's one thing that I appreciate about WPTP, Power to the People, is the fact that they're committed to impacting the community. They're committed to moving with the purpose and communicating with purpose. And by utilizing the communications tool that is accessible, I think we can get a message out that can impact more than a larger audience, especially with it being digital and not just limited to the local frequency, but being accessible online and showing the things that happen here and are going to happen here in the future and things like that. So um, we need to, as a culture, especially, better understand technology. We need to better understand how um, money moves, how businesses are built, and things like that. And that's one of the things that we'll hear more about today. So what I want to do first is encourage you. I want to encourage you to lose the weight, read the book, go back to school, whatever. But become a better you at the beginning of the year, and then gauge things as you go to see how close you stuck to the fire. Stay close to the fire and stay around people that have their own fire that'll help keep your fire going so nobody else will dim your shine. All right. Um, so Alliance of Asset Builders is a network of affiliates that teach, train, show how to be a better person by being educated in life situations as well as economics, and then balancing the two and encouraging others to do the same. Um, Along with a better understanding how to build a business, how to market, how social media can work in your favor, how you can utilize apps to better organize and things like that. And so a collective of people that understand that and or play a role in that can move a unit of people forward. And that's basically what I want to do, because it's not just for me. I want to encourage and better position more people so better things can happen, so people can have more options and the struggle can be less. And it's accessible and possible through technology, tools, and communication and effective messaging. Okay. So without further ado, I want to bring up Eugene. He actually is a okay. Well, while we wait, um, he is. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Um, the purpose of the network is to, like I say, increase education in communities. Financial literacy has been one of the main things that has been killing, well, not killing, but affecting how people live, grow, and experience life. Um, there are tools that are online that you can actually benefit um, through social media. One of them is a tool or app that I'll just share while we wait. It's a free app, and basically one of the tools. I mean, what it does is it helps you better organize your expenses. When you organize your expenses, you can better understand how your money is being spent, but then at the same time, you can see what's necessary and what is not necessary um, by keeping a tally of business and personal will allow you to will allow you to um, it's amazing. It will allow you to know which direction to go. Uh, is Krista available or? All right. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to introduce uh, a very impressive individual, Mr. Paul Barrow. He's actually been in the online business and in the marketing arena for quite a while. I'd like to thank him for taking the time to come out. He is the AKA known as the connector, and basically what I'd like for him to do is kind of share his experience, his journey of where he came from, and actually what um, got him motivated and what is his passion. And Mr. Paul, I sure appreciate you taking the time. I know you have a lot of stuff that you could be doing. Welcome to the call, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir. I sure can.
Man, I appreciate you for having me on. I know we haven't known each other for too long. It's been about 2 weeks now.
Man, but
But
our minds are definitely connected.
exactly. It really doesn't take that long to make a connection with people, especially when you have, the same similar core values and the same principles. So,
Right,
as soon as we connected, we automatically, what I'm saying, had a good connection.
right, right. Well,
Hmm.
now, I'm sure it's a lot that we can actually learn from each other, but I appreciate one the fact that you're a black man that can actually stand on your square of and be confident when you're in front of other people and communicating your message, because everybody doesn't necessarily agree with entrepreneurship and everybody shouldn't be in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
What do you think are some of the core values that a person should consider to see if they are actually entrepreneur ready?
Well, I like to go back to what you said about having confidence,
Right.
because I believe that business is a confidence game. You need to be confident in yourself. You have to be confident in your product. You have to be confident in your team, all the people around you, because, when you're going out there telling people about your business, if you're not really, have a sense of confidence, if you're not sure about what you're doing, people can feel that. So that's going to prevent you from actually being able to expand and grow your business. So, like, I tell people all the time, like, whatever you need in order for you to be confident in your product or your service, then you need to go ahead and do it, whether it is getting a mentor, whether it's studying, taking some extra courses,
Right.
watching, just staying positive. You got to stay in a positive environment in order for you to be able to build yourself up. So,
What what was the first thing that made you go in that direction, that made you say sink or swim, I'm just gonna go this direction? Was it
well,
gradual or was it all of a sudden? Let me ask you that first.
um, I was just kind of disappointed in the system, what I'm saying, how things operated in the world, as far as how they tell you to, go to college, go to high school, finish high school, graduate, go to college, get a job, you know, and, I worked in several different places before I started my own business. I worked, in a lot of different, organizations. And I was just kind of frustrated with just like how much taxes they were taking out and,
Right.
and how they could control my schedule and what I do. So I
Hmm.
kind of felt as if it was a better way. So, just having your business allows you to have a lot of different tax breaks and things
Right.
like that. And you can kind of control your schedule better. And
Right.
it also put me in a situation where I was able to, I have kids or whatever. So it put me in a situation where I can spend more time with them as well too.
Hmm.
So, just from my experience and growing up, I felt as if like I wanted to have more time to spend with my family, and I wanted to be able to create my own schedule and be in
Right.
control of my own destiny.
Right.
Sometimes, people, they have control over how you live your life. And I just didn't like that feeling. And this
Right.
was as a teen, like 16, 17 years old.
Already, huh?
So
Well, let me ask you this: what made you choose? What was it about marketing, or what was it about advertisement or marketing or graphics that made you go that direction as opposed to another direction that might have been a hobby or a habit?
yeah. So when I first graduated from high school, I went to Morgan State University. I went there for 2 years, but I left after the first 2 years. I left because I didn't really, I wasn't really feeling Morgan State,
Really?
so I wanted to be in a more diverse group. I wanted to be around more diverse people. So, Morgan State is a predominantly, Black college. So
Right.
I wanted to be around more diverse people to help me kind of grow a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I left Morgan State, me and my partner started our own company. We started like a promotional company doing like events, parties,
Mm-hmm.
showcases and, open mic events and things like that. And what happened was we were like, we had to be in control of the marketing, the promotion and the advertisement, but we were kind of new to it. So we weren't really, we weren't really sure what we were doing.
Right.
We had a couple of successful of events, but what I decided to do was I decided to go to the Art Institute of Washington and I decided to study advertising and marketing. So
Mm-hmm.
basically just from me, wanting to, have my own business and realizing I didn't have enough skills, I decided to
Right.
go to school so I can get a better background so I can become more confident in what I was selling.
Right. And that's the thing that people need to understand. Just like you have to either sow into your establishment or you have to sow into yourself to sharpen your craft or to make things easier for you. And in the marketing game, the game is changing a whole lot. If you were doing that at an early age, transitioning into now, just think of how it would have been if you had the tools or the technology then to learn as you went. You would have exponentially grown or been in a 10x better place.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? And the thing is a lot of businesses right now are missing or misunderstanding or not taking advantage either of the tools, of the technology, of the or the the management of it. And it's not necessarily because they don't see or need it. It's just the time to dedicate to it. So
Mhm.
how do you feel? Do you think that businesses are utilizing those services or tools enough, or how do you feel about that?
I think a lot of people get overwhelmed, because there's so many different options. There's so many different options these days, so you might go on YouTube and somebody tells you to, it's best to do this, or you might go on social media and then get an advice from people on social media. So it gets kind of confusing. So
Right.
that's why I like to, go back to the basics. When I'm doing a consultation call with somebody, I
Hmm.
like to get back to the basics. I like to talk about their mission, their vision, their
Right.
core values, and their goals. A lot of small businesses they don't have the right clarity and focus. So if I ask
Hmm.
somebody what's your vision or what's your mission, some of them sometimes they can't tell me what it is, or they're trying to still figure it out.
Right.
So when they're kind of interacting with different clients and customers, if they don't have their vision and mission, a clear vision and mission, then it kind of makes it difficult for them to promote and market their business, to their audience.
So
So
what are some of the first things that they need to if a business that's already out there that is pretty much being dependent on walkthrough or walk bys or drive bys, what would be a couple things that they could do to increase their their exposure on social media?
So like I like to say all the time is clarity and focus produces better results. So
Right.
you started a business to solve a problem,
Right.
so you know, I believe the more clear you are on the people that you're trying to serve, the
Hmm.
more you know about them, then the easier it is for you to actually serve these people. So I like to go back to doing research. You need to understand who your target market is. So
Right.
the more clarity you have on these group of people, it's easier for you to communicate how your product or your service can really
Hmm.
help them. So
Right.
it's just about, to me, it's simple. Just going back to like clarifying your overall vision and your mission, because you want to be able to communicate this to people. When
Hmm.
people understand your vision and your mission, then they're more likely to want to do business with you, or they might want to participate or be a partner in your organization because
Right.
they kind of understand where you're coming from and what you're about.
What in the world? I don't know what that's about. Phone was just cutting on by itself.
Okay, cool.
Um, okay. Well, now, with the 10x Ninja. So, what is it? What's the 10x Ninja, and how can people find out more about what the 10x Ninja is, and kind of give us like the overall of the direction that you're going for 2024?
Yeah, so 10x to me is like a mindset. It's about thinking bigger, setting
Hmm.
bigger goals, and just thinking outside of the box and try to expand, what you're currently doing. So I have a framework that I use that I take people through. That's a step-by-step process. So are we still live? You still with me? I don't
Yeah, I'm
see you.
still here. Yeah, can you
Oh,
hear
okay.
me?
Yeah. Now your picture disappeared. I'm like, oh, I feel like I was talking to myself again.
Oh no, you just shining right now. You just shining.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so for 10x, it's like I have a seven. It's called a 7M framework. So the first M in the framework is called is for a mindset. So
Okay.
I like to believe that everybody needs to have a people over profit mindset. People are the lifeblood of your business or the backbone of your business. So you want to make sure you're putting them in front of the profits. Sometimes people start a business just to make money,
Right.
and that's not sustainable. If that's the only reason, you have to have a certain level of passion and dedication. So if you're just doing it for the money, sometimes if the money slows down, then your drive slows down with it. So you
Right.
need to do stuff that you're passionate about in order to keep you in the game, and focus on and remember that you're here to serve people at the end of the day. So you can't lose sight of that.
Right.
So that's mindset. So the second M is for your target market. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's for your target market. No, it's for business model. The
Right.
second M is for business model. Sometimes people are not clear on what their business model is. For example, you can have a subscription-based business model, a consulting business model, or like you might train people too. So you might have a membership business model as well. So
Mhm.
there's several different business models like wholesale, retail, you know,
Right.
but you need to
Affiliate
be
marketing. Right.
affiliate marketing.
Right.
Exactly. So you need to understand what is your business model so you're
Right.
able to make better decisions in your business and you're able
So,
to serve people better.
so if they wanted to get more information about the 10x Ninja and or the other services that are available, where would they need to go to, and what would be their process?
So I have a software website. It's called myautomationsuite.com, and that'll show you like our software that we use in order for us to manage our customers and clients and communicate better with leads and prospects. So we have a software that allows you to send out emails, text messages. You can build websites. You can create surveys. You can also send out invoices and proposals and estimates. So the software is an all-in-one platform that allows you to do a lot of your marketing activities all in one location. So
Right.
you can go to my website, myautomationsuite.com. You can follow me at Paula Connector on Instagram, on Facebook.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, you get in contact with me like that.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Now, I know you have a game plan for the upcoming year, and you have goals that you actually have set for yourself. Based on a person setting goals, do you think that long term goals are better, or short term accomplishments and stuff?
Yeah, so you want to have a combination of both. You want to set daily goals and you want to set 5 to 10 year goals as well too.
Right.
So it allows you just to see clearly if you're accomplishing what you need to accomplish on a day-to-day basis. So you
Hmm.
need weekly goals, you need monthly goals, and everybody in your organization need to be on the same page as well too. They need to know what these goals are. So you need to have like a good system, like a project management system for you and your team, so everybody can communicate better and see what's going on in the organization. So that way you can kind of track and see like whether or not we hitting our numbers.
Right. So how important are systems?
I mean, it's extremely important because if you don't have them in place, then you don't have a functional operation. You don't have you need to have a SOP. A SOP stands for a standard operating procedure. So
Right.
these are like a step-by-step processes that you have in your business on a day-to-day basis, and it also has like a different tasks for your employees and staff members. So you
Mhm.
want to have a sense of organization and structure to your business, because if you don't have a system, then you're just doing a lot of random activities to keep the business going. So you want
Right.
to have these things written down, like what needs to be done, and how do you acquire a customer? How do you communicate with your clients? How do you
Mhm.
collect data? You want to have systems for all these different things, so
And it's a
it's
whole
like
lot
a
easier now
well-oiled
with
machine.
technology and
Yeah, like
having
Amazon and Walmart. You want to be able to Amazon, Walmart, and McDonald's. Just go
right.
sit in the McDonald's one day and see how their
It's
system is.
right.
See how they functioning and operating. See how they getting all the moving the drive through line fast. Like you want to have those systems in place for your business too.
Right. And the thing is the things that you teach people and share with people are things that's universal. So it doesn't matter which what kind of business you have, because at the end of the day, business and marketing just has principles that go along with it that, if better understood, you can get more positive results. And
Yep.
that's part of what my organization or network is about. And I can tell that that's what you're about. And again, um, between I might be having another show, and with you having a show starting off, we could always overlap and get each other's shows kind of going and participate whenever, because at the end of the day, it's about communicating a message to a community, especially that needs it. So
We
as
need to
far
collaborate more. I mean, we
yes
definitely need to
sir,
collaborate more.
yes
That's what it's all about, and that's what we lacking in our community.
right,
Just coming together, sharing wisdom, sharing
right,
advice, giving each other insights, even congratulating one another. You know,
absolutely, right,
sometimes you don't have to spend money with somebody, but just you acknowledging that you see that what they're doing, it
right,
sometimes give that person a boost of confidence in order for them to continue on that path. So
right,
we need to support each other in as many ways as possible.
right.
Whether it's financially, whether just words of encouragement. Like we definitely need to be more.
And wisdom. And so in
Yes, yes.
2024, I am definitely committed to that type of thing, because I know I joke about it or whatever, but I do want to make the ancestors proud.
Oh
I
yeah.
want my past parents and other people proud, and going down the same path isn't for me an option. And that's not the
Absolutely. They
direction.
done so much for us. Without them, we wouldn't even be here. Without
Right.
the wisdom of my grandparents, my
And
grandma,
2024, I want to instill and have other people feel that coming from me, to motivate them to do the same type of thing. So I guess in closing, do you have any last words or anything that you'd like to share? You got any events coming up? If you want to talk about your date and time of the that you do your show.
yeah. Yeah. So what I would like to say to everybody is be mindful of the story that you tell yourselves in your head. Sometimes we tell ourselves a negative story about ourselves, and this is on a day-to-day basis. You might say you're not good at speaking, or you may not be good at writing, or whatever it is, but you need to face those fears, and just like tell yourself a better story about yourself, something that's more uplifting and more positive and more encouraging. So your thoughts affect you, so you want to try to stay around positive energy and in a positive environment, and you'll start to get better results in your business. So I encourage everybody to find a mentor, start going to more networking events, look for like-minded individuals who share your core values. That way you'll be able to grow together.
Man, and that is exactly what it's all about. Well, Paul, I appreciate you taking the time. And what we're gonna do is invite you back either on my show or on this
Oh yeah.
show sometime, and
Mhm.
let's collab, like you said, and see how far we can go and what we can do.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, brother. You
Hey
enjoy the
man, I
rest of the day.
appreciate you. I'll
I'm
be
gonna stick
hollering
around
at you
for a
after a
little
while
while.
too. All right,
Okay.
man. Take
All
care.
right.
Have a
Cool.
good night, man. Thanks again.
All right. You too. Peace.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Paul, the connector. And now we're going to shift gears a little bit. We have the insurance expert, Miss Christa Fuget. She's going to come in and kind of share some gold nuggets for the people today. Miss Christa, I'd like to thank you for taking the time on this new year. And I know you got plenty to share about the insurance and coverage with all the stuff that's going on. So thank you again for taking the time.
Well, thank you again, Tracy, just for bringing me on today. Anytime I can just come out and just be able to support what we do, what you are doing in the community, I just want to tell you I appreciate this opportunity. I'm looking forward to, I heard that you have an event coming up.
Yeah, yeah, on the 18th. Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
so I'm
on the
looking
18th.
forward to your what you doing in the community over
Right.
there. So
Mhm.
I can't wait to be able to come and attend to that event as well because I know it's really going to be uplifting for the community. But just
Right.
to tell you a little bit about what I do, what my passion is more so to let everyone know you still have some time, even for health insurance. If you haven't enrolled or you need or you have questions, reach out because it's still open enrollment for under 65 for health insurance. Some people might feel like they can't get it, but right now they have worked with a lot of plans and made a lot of changes to make it a lot more affordable. So if you need someone to talk to, you can always reach out to me. But other than that, Tracy, my goal is to always be able to encourage the community that, hey, if you need someone to talk to, you feel like life insurance as well, you have some questions about it, you want to do a policy review, it doesn't always have to be a time that you can sit down and with someone you just got questions because you have a policy that you unsure of, maybe reach out and we could do some policy reviews and see what
Right.
you have.
Right. Okay. Now, are there anything that any deadlines or anything that's going to be coming up that would people need to kind of be aware of?
Well, the deadline is coming up as far as open enrollment, even for the health insurance. That's the reason why it is good to where they're gonna get in. I think it's going to be extended to the 15th.
Hmm.
Maybe they need someone to help walk them through healthcare.gov, for health insurance. So you
Hmm.
still got some time. We need to go on and get as many people in while we can. It's still good. It's a program that don't look at any pre-existing conditions,
Right.
and maybe possibly you might be self-employed and you feel like, hey, I need some type of program, it's better than nothing, but you never go to the hospital, you never really go to the doctor. That's something that where we could be able to look at it and say, hey, I just need something, something major medical, because I never really go to the doctor. I need
Right.
something that if something major happened, I got something. Then we can look at that because it's not a one size fit all for everybody. So
Right.
based on your situation, we can look at that.
So for them to reach you, what would be the best route to take? By phone, by email, or by?
You you can always reach me by at 404-860-4720, 404-860-4720. A lot of times, if I'm not able to answer, you can text message me and I'll call you back because I do feel like when I am talking with a family, I really like to give all my attention to that particular family. You can text message me, and as soon as I get a chance, since we can talk, then I'll text you back and say, hey, then I'm gonna call you back a little bit later. But yes, that's the best way to reach me. Text message, telephone. You can email me at
Mhm.
b as in boy boss up dot mn at gmail.com. You could be able to reach me at that.
Okay.
So I do have other websites. My last name is Fuget. Maybe I'm giving too many websites. It's FUGETASSOC at gmail.com. You can always reach me there as well.
Okay.
But is
All
there
right. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, other than that, I still encourage, we have children. If you feel concerned, you want to make sure that you want to be able to tap in to where you could be able to have life insurance policies where you want to access it while you're still living, while you're still young. You want to leverage your youth and stuff. We can look at some plans, maybe our IUL, some things like that, to where we can look at some plans to see where we can go, because it's a lot of different routes that
Hmm.
we can go into.
Right. Now, I definitely want to encourage people to get in touch with Miss Christa Fuget. She definitely has the passion, but she's definitely got the experience. She's got over 15 years of experience, maybe over 20. But yeah, she's been in the game for a long time, and she can definitely handle your scenario. Um, so I would encourage you to reach out to her. And Miss Krista, I sure want to thank you for tuning in. Anything you want to
Anytime.
share with the audience before you enjoy your weekend?
No, once again, thank you for allowing me to come onto your show. You all, a tip I want to share. It's nothing like leaving money behind for your family, or making sure that your family or your children can have some money, even if we're no longer here. So I have some great kids policy, juvenile policies that can stay with them for the rest of their life, that they can always be able to have access to be able to make some money for them. So that they, if they ever need it, they can be able to possibly borrow from, but it's their money. So I just like that it's opportunity just to tell you again. I can't wait for your event, Tracy, that's coming up. Wow.
No.
You are doing a lot of things I know in the community, so I can't wait for that. And other than that, I just want to tell you again, thank you for this shout out.
All right. Thank you. Until next,
Have a
now,
great
like
day,
I
you all.
say, we're gonna have another show going, and so we're gonna be collabing with the network. So
Okay.
get ready to get engaged because we're gonna be in the community, digitally and physically, changing as many lives as we can in 2024 because the culture
Okay.
and people need options, and nobody's
Definitely.
actually giving them. Well, not let me not say that. We need more options, and we want to play our role in the
That's
community.
right.
All right. Thank
I
you, brother.
agree. I got you.
All right. Have a
Have a
good
great
one.
day, you all.
All right. Oh yeah. No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are at towards the end of the show. It's I'm probably go over just a little bit just to kind of re mention a few things. Um, one, I appreciate Dr. Woods giving me the opportunity uh, to be a part of her show and be a part of her vision. Um, it's a big vision, and I know it's a whole lot that I don't know anything about it, but just the accomplishments that she's done so far, especially with the tools that she has access to, I appreciate her. The other thing is, in this city, you are going to see me moving around, educating and empowering people with better understanding communications, technology, and economics, and the combining of the and the combining of that. There's a lot of things that can actually benefit individuals if they understood better how things work. We cannot go into 2024 and continue utilizing the same information that we've been using that's gotten us the same stuff that we got. We need other people that have expertise to help us evolve and grow and be in better situations. If your 2023 ended challengingly and you're going into 2024 doing the same thing, why do you think it's going to get better and it's going to exponentially get worse because of the, well, I can't say for sure, but because inflation by itself is going to constantly keep growing. So you're going to constantly have an economic challenge if you're based off of existing like you've been doing. The network that I'm a part of wants to educate you on how to change your mindset and how to position yourself for other things and just give you other options. And empower the community with better understanding how technology can work in your favor. And our network is about the same thing, because collectively we can accomplish so much more. What do they say? How hard is an open hand compared to a closed fist, and all that stuff? Not in imposing violence or anything, but collectively we just need to do more, because our kids need to know that we love them and we care about them and we're concerned on the direction of things. If you feel like you're in a great position, then by all means, then you should have something to share. That doesn't necessarily mean that you should exclude yourself. If we have skills and talents and things, we got those to be a servant. And too often lately, it's almost like we're not as concerned for our community as we could and should. And those that see and feel that, we can vibe together. Negative energy in 2024, I don't encourage anybody to continue to be around, and either end it or fade it out, because it's going to keep you from becoming the best person that you could be. All right. So, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Um, Tune in next week. We'll have more guests, because our community and our network wants to expose businesses as well as educating people on how to better run your business and have more success. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend. This is Tracy of Alliance of Asset Team Builders. Also inviting you to Huddle Up. Stay tuned for the Huddle Up campaigns and things. But take care. Have a great weekend. And this is Tracy fading out.